Welcome to Moonlight Madness, and today we're doing the sign of Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. We've just come into Capricorn season, and we're still in it till I think the 20th, something like that. So we're still into coming out of the excesses of Christmas and probably starting new exercise programs and maybe New Year's resolutions as well. So the health is going to be very important. You may look at doing some research on what type of study you would like to do. So you might want to research what courses are online. I know they do virtual online TAFE courses that you can look through. They're called Get Skilled courses, which are really good to do. I did one last year, Retail Operations Certificate 1, which I've already done, but it was good to revise it. And that to a job last year. Yeah, places like got your sister back run some really good educational TAFE courses that are like 6 months to 1 year. First day was another one I did, and so it seems another 8 years of study for you. The little girl is sitting here with her grandmother. She's teaching her how to sew or knit, and saying that you may be having offered a mentor instructor on how to proceed that may have more experience than you do. They could be another Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn energy, or they may have it strongly in their chart. They are very generous, stylish, gracious and practical is the Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. Yeah, the ability to make anything more beautiful. They love nice things. They spend like crazy, so just as well they do like nice things. They like fabrics like velvet and satin and lace. I get someone that likes to touch things, very tactile energy around you. This is either gender, it could be either sex, could be male or female, depends who I'm reading for. But yeah, they're very form and structure, as what I heard is in the book, meaning that they like form and structure to their house and to their yard. If you've got most of them are green thumbs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are usually really good with their with the yard work, and that's something that they like. I can't grow anything. I kill plants. Someone told me once that if you can't keep a plant for a year, you're not ready to have a relationship because you have to water it every day, which makes sense to me. I think that was really good advice. So obviously I'm still not ready. So we've got here the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine, and illustrations by Howard David Johnson. That's the reason I was attracted to them. Can't get them from the store anymore because they shut the doors. I have to go online if I want anything from Rainbow Runner. I still love getting my crystals there in my lunch break, even before I moved to Brisbane, so I miss that. In the past, you hear the Six of Pentacles. So 6 years ago, you may have volunteered your time with a place like Lifeline or Salvation Army or places like that. It says that you really enjoyed doing it, and it may have helped you mentally as well. Maybe you demonstrated some unique skills that you had, sales abilities, picked up new sales skills abilities, and worked with different products rather than just the normal things that you love. Like I'm a makeup lady and skincare person. I liked working with jewellery, and I liked selling furniture and doing display work. That was fun. That gave me some more skills. So it's saying that maybe that's what you did 6 years ago. It says that recently you've had a court hearing, you've been to court to settle some, I don't know, get some things in order for yourself. Or you may have received some money from inheritance. That's Justice card. Review the details carefully. Fair and objective decisions. So it's saying about fair and objective decisions. Justice card is grey. It doesn't work with shades of black or white. It works with grey. Shades of grey. You have to be looking at both sides of the fence. You may in particular have someone who's interested in law in your past, or that person who's around you is an Aquarian because you got the Tower. And to me the Tower card represents building new things from scratch. So you're tearing down things that don't work and rebuilding it. And all the butterflies there, it represents the great library in, I'm going to say Egypt. Is it Alexandria that was destroyed because and I'm not religious, but God said that humans don't deserve to know everything, that it's not up to us to decide what they should learn, that only God knows all and sees all. So whatever belief systems that you're changing or life-changing events, you may be deciding to go on a fitness kick, take up some sort of swimming or dancing or music classes. It's saying to do that, to go ahead and do it, because now's the time to do new things, because we're coming into Aquarius season, and to be more lighter than air is what it's saying here too. Then you've got here in the future the King of Summer. I've got here, so I put Bloodstone because it's green and it's good for healing, for health and matters of health, because then it's a green shaped card. I go and look at it like you've got to keep an eye on your health, and maybe you need an overhaul of how you're, what you're doing in as far as maintaining healthy diet, exercise, leaving naughty stuff out. The King of Summer here is a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Who's your future? They're warm-hearted, they're deeply devoted, they're a really good parent, they're a romantic partner that you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavour. You may, this person may like to draw, and especially with watercolours, because that's their natural element, because they're a water sign. And watercolours people tend to like watercolours that are very emotional. People can draw and express themselves by reading, writing, or drawing. And drawing or singing is a good way to express yourself as well. So very important for these people to express how they feel. Otherwise they can come up like a huge wave of emotion that bottled up becomes, explosive because they've pushed it down for too long. So then we've got the next card is the Six of Winter. And this is coming up for your next, so Six Swords is, let me remember dates. In 6 days' time, you may have an offer of going on a trip somewhere. Sorry, 6 weeks' time. Yeah. So it's waxing moon. So when we've just gotten over a full moon, which was a doozy. That's how we had that accident. My son had a car accident right on Christmas, the week before Christmas. So that was a big moon. That was a cold moon. Very lucky to come out of that. And then my mum broke her arm. So there's that. So it's saying here in 6 weeks' time, you want to go out of the house. Maybe because I'm reading for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and if you're indoors because of health reasons, like you've broken something, it means you'll want to get out and about, because you don't want to be cooped up inside the house, because it's bad for the mental health if you stay indoors all the time. It's saying positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Travelling or relocating to visit other fairy glens. You might go visit a friend you haven't seen in a long time. Catching up with people from your past. Could be someone's birthday as well. You might want to go to a birthday party, or there's been recent birthdays around you because you've got the Three of Cups, celebrating people's birthdays in January. I do know my little niece, she's not little anymore, my niece turned 16, and so she's going to be a sweet 16. I've got her a present I've got to pick up tomorrow. Yeah, just a little necklace to remind her that it's a special birthday. And she got a graduation. She did a graduation. So it's saying in three months' time, you may hear of an engagement, a graduation, or a birth. You may have children that are grown children that are having children of their own. Happy times, celebrating. Then you've got, so 3 months. In 4 months' time, you've got being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity. Taking someone or something for granted, so discontent. You may be discontent if you've been unwell and not able to leave the house. That's boredom and discontent, and want to pick arguments because you're so frustrated with your situation. I've been there. I broke my foot. And it was a slow, painful process. I should have got it operated on, but I didn't. That was about a year ago, and I only just started to run on it, which I couldn't do before. I had to walk. It's like running on broken bones, pretty much. So that's what I was dealing with. So I've been through this convalescence, and it's not easy because you have to rely on other people to get you around, and not always can they meet you because they might be convalescing, they may be sick as well. There's a lot of COVID going around. I've had it recently, like today, last night, yesterday. I've been up all night, haven't slept, haven't eaten all day because I've been so sick with temperatures and fevers, and trying not to leave the house because I don't want to give it to anyone else. So I've been picking times when there's no one around to go. I walked. I had to go to get bread, and that was a hike. It was like 15k walk, and I was sick, but I did it. I forced myself to get out of the house. Sometimes you heal better when you are outside with other people. No, I've got this stone called Howlite. I tried to use it. It's supposed to bring sleep. It doesn't work for me. I've tried everything. Everything doesn't work for me. I think it's just when you're sick, you can't get to sleep because you feel sick. The next card I've got, you've got someone around you who may be just a really good friend. They're they're a queen of wands. They are a fiery person. They're a Leo, Sagittarian, or Leo, Sag, or Aries around you. That are still around in your future. They might come to visit you just to have a laugh or do gardening with you or something like that. But they're a lot of fun. They're the life of the party. They're very generous with their time as well, and friendly and loyal. Yeah. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. So if you need someone to give you a lift somewhere, this person will be around to help out. She wants to help, is what it's saying here. Sometimes when family gets involved, it becomes a bit too much for both if you are both independent. Had a tiff with my mother the other day because she was asking me to do all these things, and I tried to do them when she wanted them to, but I've got things to do too. You know, I've got to look for work. I have to look after my own mental health. So we clash a lot. Wisdom of the Oracle. This is a card. So thank God my son stepped in and took us to the hospital. I don't drive. I haven't driven in 6 years. I'm so out of whack. I'd be a danger on the road, I believe. I need to practice. And I don't want to go into heavy traffic because I would freak out. I have PTSD as well from a car accident that I had, almost had about 10 years ago now. So here we go. First things first. We've got, loyal and devoted. Loyal heart. And you've got peace. That's nice. Sometimes it's just nice to have peace. You know, you need to, Aquarians have to detach. They can't be around people all the time. They get agitated. I'm the sort of person that has to have time away. If I've come and helped out, happy to help out, but let me have a couple of days to recuperate because I don't like to be around people very much. I'm the biggest hermit you'll ever find. The boys know what I'm like. My sons know I just want to be left alone, and they're the same. I respect their boundaries because I know they're like me. They've both got Aquarius in their chart. And yeah, they get cranky if you bother them all the time, so I try not to. So my beautiful aquamarine, I love this crystal, came from Lifeline from a dear friend who's gotten to know me, and was donated, and it's the most gorgeous. Every time I look at it, I see the ocean, and it just makes me feel so calm. I think it's got good energy. So I've got water, 3 placements in water, and air. I've got 2 placements in air, and I'm going to say 3 in fire. So I can get quite fiery. Aries, very fiery. Okay, so the next card we pulled is Into the Unknown. Maybe your intuition's not guiding you as quickly or as reliably, because when you're not well, you think the worst and fear the worst. Goblins. Okay. That's not a good card to have. I've got a storage unit, and a lot of bad stuff went down back in 2018. I think the house was cursed. I'll be honestly think the house was cursed. Everything went wrong. And ever since I went into the storage unit, I think I unlocked Pandora's box. It was awful. After we unlocked and took some stuff home, then my son had the car accident. My mum broke her arm. It was like one thing after the other. And so I tried to put a protection spell to stop anything else happening. And then there was a snake in the yard. So I honestly think that some places are cursed. So I'm going to try and get rid of most of the stuff in there. Loyal heart. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you, no matter the outer circumstances in your life. Trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, divinely protected, and divinely directed. So you'll get downloads of what you're meant to do next. Your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. Yeah. I like to help out where I can. Peace. Oh, 23. But I need to look for work too. I can't be running. I can run around for a bit, but I also have to look for work. And I was doing that the other day as well when I was sick. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. When two people are in true alignment with one another, they have a natural harmony between them. There are two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours and it is to be savoured. My mum and my auntie both sing, and they used to sing harmonies together, so that makes sense to me for this reading. And my grandfather used to play the guitar. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence. To step into that power, just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with Spirit, and it shows in your work. Well, that's nice reading. And then you've got Into the Unknown, which is, I don't always want to go into, I don't want to see the future. I don't want it scary like car accidents. I did see that 3 years prior to that, but I didn't want it to be true. It was so sad. The car is just completely totaled. Trust that all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times you're required to trust, and this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Sometimes we have to put our faith, trust and pixie dust in people above, rather than what we think should happen or how it should play out. You can't always control circumstances. This is what I learned when I broke my foot. Sometimes circumstances beyond your control are beyond your sight or beyond your control, because you're meant to learn something from them. I had to learn to be very careful walking around at night time. And sleepwalking. That's the thing I really struggle with. I tripped and fell over my washing line that had watery clothes on it. It wasn't a very stable table to begin with. It was old and rusted, and the thing fell apart. And I was getting up in the middle of the night going to look for the toilet and tripped and fell. Smashed my foot. Fear isn't an illusion. Choose love today and forgive yourself and others. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost. In that experience, from that point on, as you forget your wholeness that remains with you in the shadows, there they remind you of what brought you into being. By mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing you're unworthy, victimizing or unlovable, they hold you hostage. Through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. Goblins card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, that and a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentment towards people. Yeah, miracles can and do happen. Let go of negativity. Yeah, so just as you're going to be in a situation for about a couple of months before things get better. And I found with my foot, swimming was the best thing, because I could move it and pivot it and practice ballet moves in walking up and down the pool at Wall's End. That's how I got my foot strong again. Because it was, you know, the whole weight was on one foot. I was dragging it around. But the water helped the buoyancy, and I was able to move it slowly back, like rehabilitate it that way. And massage, I massaged my, I can't say I repaired all of it, but I got it to a point where I could stand on it. It was a very scary time. So that's all I have for earth signs. And today, this week, apparently was the anniversary of Elvis Presley's birthday. That's all I have. He's Capricorn. I think it was the 8th of January, his birthday. And that's what I have for today for earth signs.